Trash Talk, 8 a.m. Tuesday. Brandon's here. I'm here. The trash is behind us.
Behind you.
The trash is everywhere. It's amazing.
Yeah.
I got this thing in my neighborhood about people that put their trash bins out on Monday and then they don't put them back until Wednesday or
Oh,
Thursday. You know,
dude.
and also big pet peeve of mine. The garbage trucks come by, they dump the garbage, and then when they put your bin back down on the ground, the top is open, and the smell just lasts for days. And if there's any residual stuff in the garbage can, which there always is, it draws flies.
I have a situation. Oh. So we get trash picked up Sunday through Thursday every day.
Every day.
Um at our door. Yeah.
Wow.
Um and it sounds nice, right? It sounds nice.
Convenient. Yeah, it sounds like it.
The reality is it's about a 60-40 if they're going to grab it. Mind you, they roll that into your rent. So even if they don't grab it, you bitch about it, it doesn't matter. And the thing that sucks about it is they tell you they're going to come have your trash out by 6. Now, that sucks for me sometimes if I go to work and I'm not getting back at 6. But if that's the case, then I'll just walk it. I'm not lazy. I'll just take it down to the dumpster that's 20, 30 feet over there. You know what I mean? But I'll do it and I'll leave it out. And then I come home and I'm like, okay, I left it out at 10 o'clock in the morning, sealed. I don't like doing it. And usually I only do that if it's just like paper trash. If there's like food stuff in there, I'm not leaving it out in this heat. You know what I
Well,
mean?
yeah.
I'll throw it away when I get home or take it on my way to my car, in the garage, whatever. But I come home and it's missed. They got every other one, but mine's sitting there. And I'm like, how do you? And if the bag is too heavy, they leave a sticky note on it saying too heavy. Yeah, it's lazy. But speaking of too heavy in bags, I was desperate a couple weeks ago and I ran out of trash bags. And I knew I was out of trash bags. And I said, I'm going to get them at work. And it was one of those days that I left work early, go pick up Luke. I just forgot the trash bags. And I'm like, God bless it. And I'm like, I'm not going to be at work for a couple days. I'm definitely not going to work on my days off to go buy trash bags, but I need trash bags. So I resorted to Amazon and I said, oh, I got 32 bags here. These are 32 bags. They're small, but that's okay. And they can be here in like 5 hours for like $6.
Right.
Cool, I'm done. I get it. The bags arrived. I got to tell you something, man. Those, those are the worst bags I've ever seen in my life. They ripped open when I didn't have it. I took the one bag off and it ripped. It was worse than the
Yeah.
dollar store
Yeah.
bags.
Paper thin. Yeah.
And I'm like, what do you put in there? A notepad?
Yeah.
Oh my God. And I was thought to myself, $6 isn't a lot, so I didn't expect much. But usually Amazon products aren't the worst. Like I've used their paper towels. They're fine.
Right. Yeah.
But you jump up to the next decent sized trash bag, it's like $12.
Yeah, well, because you're paying for the name because you bought a hefty bag instead of a Kirkland bag.
Well, and I'm like,
So.
I hate spending. I had to buy so many supplies when I went back to work. Trash bags, toilet paper, paper towel, litter, none. And by the time I got that, I didn't even get to groceries. By the time I got to that, I'm at 50, $60 already.
I remember we needed trash bags too, and I made the mistake of not getting. I like the ones that have the little plastic tab inside of it, so when you take it out of your receptacle or whatever, you just pull the tab and you tie it in a knot and take it out to the garbage. But these had like little wings
Mm-hmm.
on the end of the
Oh yeah.
plastic, and you got to tie that. It never ties completely. And
No.
also, when you take your next bag out to the trash and you open up the trash can, the aroma of the previous one that's been sitting out there in triple digit temperatures, and all knocks you for a loop. But like used to be, you go to the grocery store or whatever, and you had a choice of half a dozen to a dozen trash bags. Now they got two aisles of trash bags because 13 gallon and 30 gallon and 45 gallon and black and white and with tab, without tab, 20 quantity, 30 quantity, 150 quantity. You could go nuts standing in that aisle trying to decide what the only aisle that's worse than that is salad dressing. I mean, I've never had so many choices in my whole life.
I think it's crazy too, like, and I hate buying them. Because like I have my grocery list, and every now and then I'll sprinkle in, let me get this, litter, obviously, or okay, I'm out of toilet bowl cleaner. I need to get some new toilet bowl cleaner. That's fine, but it seems everything is running out at the same time, and I'm like, how is this possible? And then I do a whole list of like supplies, deodorant. And I'm like, oh, cool, deodorant. Well, that's $12. Because number one, ever since moving to Texas, I've bounced between deodorants because it's hot and humid and I sweat more than anything here and I hate it. Um, but I finally got a really good deodorant that works and it's like, it's nice and I don't stink, but it ain't cheap. It ain't cheap, man.
Right.
And you add that and you start adding this $12 here, $12 for trash bags. I'm paying $12 for bags that I'm going to throw away.
But
And
you
then
got
like,
no
oh,
choice because there's no other option.
there's no other option.
Yeah, yeah, because they won't even pick it up if it's not prepared properly.
Exactly. And then I'm like, oh, let me get this toothpaste. And I use a pretty specific toothpaste. And that toothpaste is $9. And I'm like,
Yeah,
what the? And I'm like, I just bought three things and I'm over $30. Oh, let me go. I got to go to another store and get underwear. I hate buying underwear. I hate it. I can't walk around without it. I could. I'd probably get in trouble. But, and
you
so
just
I
you
look
would
and I
just have
want
to invest in more deodorant.
right. And I want to be comfortable, be comfortable down there.
But
And
but
it's
you switch do
expensive.
you switch brands? I mean, I've been wearing the same brand of underwear for probably 20 years.
I hope it's
I
not the
because
same
I found
pair.
a, I found a brand that I like and just okay, that's it. I'm
No,
just
I switch because I'm picky, and sometimes it's the pack size. Like
right.
I'll look and I'm like, oh, cool, this is a pack size, and they're like a pack of two for $20, and I go 20, what the? And I go,
Yeah.
where's my pack of four?
Yeah, except it's 12 or $14 for one pair.
For one pair.
Yeah, so you say, "Oh, well, I'll buy the two pack because I'm saving money."
You're saving money, but I still want more. Like I miss the
Right.
multi pack, and then they're like, somebody's like, well, go to Costco and you can get, bro.
Yeah. Well,
I ain't going to Costco.
the other side of that story is when you want to go out and buy a few pair of sweat socks, you can only buy them in packs of like 24. You,
Well,
you got
you know what sucks? Trying to buy like dress socks just every day. I'm not talking super ultra fancy. Give me
right.
some black dress socks so I can wear them to work. Maybe switch up a color occasionally. They got a one pack and a two pack because anything beyond that, they're not that good quality. They're going to rip.
Right,
But
right.
I bought one pair of socks, one freaking pair of socks, and
Yeah,
it
but
was $13 for
right.
my feet.
Yeah, which you're going to wear maybe once every 6 months.
I'm so mad. I hate it. Or like, and everybody's like, well, okay, you just buy cheap ones, and if because they're cheap, and you get the multi packs, and if they get holes in them, who cares? They're cheap, and I'm like, that's that's not the point. Like,
Yeah,
eh,
except I spent 13 bucks for those cheap pair and now I got to turn around and spend another 13
that's what I'm
bucks.
saying.
Yeah. Yeah.
Those things make me mad. I hate buying stuff like that. Like, and it all happens at once. And like, so I've been trying to be like, okay, when I buy the toilet paper actually is not that big of an issue. I shouldn't really complain about it because I buy a pretty big pack and it's Luke and I. So
Yeah.
I'll have to be honest. Granted, he wastes some paper sometimes, but it lasts a while. It lasts a while. It's the other stuff. It's the deodorant, or like all of a sudden he's out of toothpaste. I'm out of toothpaste. I'm out of deodorant. And then I'm like, well, there's $35, $40 right there.
Well,
And I run it through and I'm like, I went grocery shopping today. Here's my bag of toothpaste.
the other one that really bugs me is these the refuse bags, the landscape bags that you have to have. You're mandated. You can't, you used to be able to just take your grass and put it in paper bags or put it in plastic bags and just throw it in the trash. Now it has to be in these paper bags from Costco or
Or
from
Home Depot, or
Home Depot or whatever, and those are not cheap either.
I
Those
haven't bought those in a while, but I did back in the day,
oh
and they're not cheap. I'll be honest with you, and I sometimes would hide my grass in because I'm like, what's it gonna do? What are you gonna do to me?
well, and I've done that too, especially when I'm just doing some weeding.
Yeah, just kind of
I'll
shove
just
it in there.
Yeah, just put it in a little bag and throw it in with the trash. I figure, until they put sensors on the garbage pickup trucks that, it's like a TSA type of a thing that says, "Oops, wait a minute, somebody just put something in the trash
Yeah,
that's supposed to be in their
then
recyclables."
I don't really care about it. Yeah,
Just take it, let at your
make it
end, let
work.
you separate it.
Yeah, because those are obnoxious, and you only need them so often, like once a year maybe or twice. I don't know.
But
Um,
in our community, there is a separate truck that comes by and just picks up those landscape bags. And you have now the only other thing you can do is if you're cutting down tree limbs or whatever, you can cut them into like 1 foot or 18-inch sections, and you have to tie it up with a cord
I've seen that.
and all because that's the only way they'll pick it up if it's bound. I mean, come on, you have to give me a class on how to prepare my garbage for you to pick it up.
Yeah, you're over here like Gandalf trying to freaking go on your journey to Mordor with your pack of sticks. You know what I mean? Like and everybody's tying, and they're like, well, that's not the proper way you tie this
Yeah,
bundle
yeah.
of twigs.
Yeah, in the old days, you used to just take all those twigs and stuff and everything, put them at the end of the driveway, and light a match to them.
Light a match or take them off to the field and toss them in the field and give a new rat a home. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
yeah, this stuff, those inconveniences on things I have, like, well, I don't really buy light bulbs. I have a few, but uh, buying light bulbs, probably the most annoying thing. But you need it.
Yeah.
Batteries, I hate batteries. And rechargeable batteries, I have rechargeable batteries for like emergencies, and I have rechargeable batteries for like my son's VR controllers.
Right. Yeah.
But those don't last as long as you think.
Well, and that's another thing. If you're on kind of a budget, you go to buy batteries, you buy a 6 pack or so,
Hmm.
and that's $8, $9, $10 and all. Well, the 48 pack that you get at the big box stores or something, now that's maybe $18, and you say, okay, fine, except you don't use 48 batteries in a specific time frame,
No,
and by the time you do use them,
the
they're
half of them are
probably
dead.
out of date and ineffective anyway.
I've been noticing my son's batteries on his controller. Now I'm like, why am I recharging these every so often when you don't play the VR every day? I'm about to have to get you some new chargeable batteries, and those are not cheap
Oh
either.
no,
Like, it's
absolutely. And then you got to have
yeah,
the charger to put them in.
yeah, I have that, but like, it's Yeah, then it's another thing you got to do. You got to plug it in. So
Yeah.
it's crazy to me though. But I've been noticing things lately. I've been noticing things I don't like buying, and there are some things that you can cheap out on. Garbage bags from Amazon's a big no-no. You can cheap out on some cleaners too, especially some store brand cleaners are good. But there's some things like, I'll be honest with you, I've tried multiple glass cleaners. I go to the OG. You gotta go OG. You gotta go OG. We got one at work that smells good and does an okay job, especially for like the mirrors in the bathroom. But if you're cleaning the windows inside the house, nah, you
Yeah.
gotta go with Windex, man. You gotta Windex it.
The other thing that I hate buying is bar soap.
I just had to do that.
Yeah, because that's another one. In order to get something that lasts or something that smells decent and all, you got to pay twice the price. If you go out and buy just the generic
It ain't
brand,
gonna do nothing.
it's gone. It's gone.
It just disintegrates.
Yeah.
Well, and that's like I like the Dr. Squatch and I like some of those, but I'm not paying 13, $12 for one bar.
Right. Right. Yeah.
I
I
wait till
used
they're on sale.
I was always a fan of Irish Spring.
Yeah.
I like the smell of it.
But now I don't think they made it the same.
And my dermatologist says, don't you ever use Irish Spring because of all the preservatives and crap that's inside of it to make it smell good.
That's right.
That's
That's why you got to go all natural. I have some Irish Spring in my pantry right now, or not pantry, my cupboard, uh, like in the bathroom. I can't talk. Um, I don't know where I got it from, to be honest with you, and I haven't used it. I guess it's like I'm desperate. I ran out and I stink soap.
yeah.
But I have
Or they had
two
a sale
bars.
on it.
Huh?
Or they had a sale on
Yeah,
it.
I don't know where it came from. But I don't use it. I use other stuff. So anyway,
Well,
that's my rant.
yeah, we hate to buy that stuff, but what choice you got,
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
But it's the sticker shock
It
of
is.
all that stuff to think that this is stuff that's all disposable. It's all stuff that goes away and you have to replace it and all, and it's
Agreed. You got
costly.
nothing to show for it, man. Nothing to show for it.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
oh
So
well.
anyway, go out and make it a good one. Come back, see us again Tuesday. Not sure what we'll talk about, but I'm sure it'll be interesting. Maybe. Bye.